Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you like MMA as much as I do. Another Bellator fight. Sergio Pettis versus Patrício Pitbull at bantamweight for the bantamweight title. You know, outside of being related to his big brother Anthony Pettis, I didn't know anything about Sergio Pettis. So I watched some highlights. I watched some of his fights. He fights just like him. You know, really good kicking game. He's really good at keeping his distance when he's fighting guys. My only problem with him is his spinning back elbows and spinning back fists where he gets too flashy. You know, I think that would cost him when he fights Patrício Pitbull. However, Patrício is moving down to bantamweight. He's the featherweight champion. I think that'll be his undoing because Sergio is young. He's a really good talent. He had some success in the UFC. He won some fights. I just don't think he's hit his stride yet as an MMA fighter completely. But I do like what Sergio can do as an overall mixed martial artist. He has had a few knockouts. He's had a few submissions. He's okay with taking you to distance. He's a patient version of Anthony Pettis, if that makes sense from what I saw. Still dangerous. He can still knock your lights out. I think, my brain's telling me to pick Patrício, but Patrício, even though I'm a fan of his, he's super aggressive, and that's kind of what costed him in the first fight with AJ McKee. I'm not saying it'll cost him like getting finished in this fight. I think that's why he loses this fight. I think the weight cut will be too much. The pressure on him to be a champ will be too much. I just think Sergio wants this more. He wants to keep his title. And what better way to do it? What better way to earn more respect for yourself outside of your brother's name than to beat a world champion and elite level fighter like Patrício Pitbull, who easily could do pretty well in the UFC at some point in his career. So I think for him to win this fight, I think he's going to use a lot of leg kicks, a lot of body kicks. He's going to pick apart Patrício a lot. I think Patrício is going to be overly aggressive and try to finish the fight. He's going to swing and miss a lot in this fight. I don't think Patrício is going to be too patient. He's going to want to blow him out of the water. I think Sergio makes him pay with that. And as the fight goes on, I think Sergio would be very patient. Not cautious, but patient. And he's going to not use the spinning back fist, spinning back elbows, and put himself in harm's way. Because if a guy like that misses, I don't know if you guys remember the Chael Sonnen and John Jones fight. Or was it Anderson Silva Chael did this with? He went for a spinning back fist and he missed. And he fell and Anderson got on top of him and just finished it right there. So, yeah, it was Anderson Silva in 2012. So I think Sergio's going to be patient. And he's a guy that seems patient because he's okay with taking you to distance if he can pick you apart and have his way with you. I think he does that with Patrício. I think Patrício gets outclassed in this fight. I don't think he'll be able to keep the fight close because he has short arms. He has to get inside and be more aggressive. I think Sergio's okay with this, not pleasing the crowd too much. I think he's more worried about beating a world champion. So I think he wins this fight. Something tells me he's going to beat Patrício Pitbull by unanimous decision. I don't think Patricio's going to land as much as he wants, He's going to be pretty frustrated in this fight probably. And, yeah, I have Sergio winning a decision. 49-46, maybe 50-45. We'll see what happens. I think Patrício might drop him a time or two and land some big shots, but nothing to really put Sergio away.